So hot and sweaty. Say it isn't true. Closely followed by a black sedan. Closely followed by a black sedan. Say it isn't true. Say it isn't true. So hot and sweaty. So hot and sweaty. That bluebird never flew my way. So hot and sweaty. So hot and sweaty. So hot and sweaty. So hot and sweaty. That bluebird never flew my way. That bluebird never flew my way. That bluebird never flew my way.
Well, hello there, and a good welcome to the channel here. We'll have the show reel up and ready in just a moment, but of course, massive welcome to the show here. And we're here until about just after maybe or so, depending on how many people are listening, around about 11:30 tonight. Just to let you know, we don't have a set particular time at the moment in place, but of course. We always welcome people to come on our, channel and enjoy what we do here. And of course, I'll be talking about, of course, some bus times, some interesting stuff here to remind people who are just switching on and that kind of stuff. And just quite a few things to get through. Just some leaflets that I might pick up in just a moment here, and some readings to read from this, which is quite interesting as well, and some walks that might be of interest to some people out there. And of course, we're talking about walks of well-being walks here, which we mentioned on the TikTok channel. But for those who haven't actually been on TikTok or don't bother to use it, then of course this is why we share things on the YouTube channel. So we have actually got a video exclusively as we go this evening here back to back, and hopefully you can join in and have a bit of fun, and of course get interactive behind the scenes with me, because it is kind of live but not live, if you know what I'm trying to say. 1 minute you'll see me live, 1 minute you don't see me live, that kind of thing. But what I will say is, without dropping the microphone here of the studio, a bit unprofessional, isn't it? But, of course, rest assured, my name is Nick C, and welcome to episode number 7 live of Latest with Nick C. We're also on TikTok, YouTube, as in Touring With Us, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and that is Touring With Us, and True Social, which we haven't been able to fit on the screen. But yeah, we've got a small screen with a blue background, slightly different to what you will see on TikTok if you are a regular on TikTok. But yeah, come and say hello in the chat. Don't be shy to do so. That is what this is all about. Just basically, communicating with our audience, as in communicating with our audience here. And it'd be nice to see some of our mods back as well, because we miss them dearly, and they haven't been in the chat for a long time, but they will sort of appear even if we are not seeing them on the chat. So yeah, I'm actually going to try and see who's on the chat here so I can give you a shout out, that kind of thing. So yeah, we've got some people watching now. Hello, family. Good evening. I was actually going to send you the link. And hello, and you are the first moderator in the chat. And, of course, there is a message coming back to you as well. So, yeah, there is a PayPal for anyone that wants to support us, like coins on TikTok, which is quite easy and safe to use. If you've never used PayPal before, it is definitely well worth using, okay? And of course, we use it just purely, for safeguarding your money, so you don't have to send it direct all the time. Instead, of course, if you have an email and you have an account set up, then you can use that email. Say, of course, you was to send Touring With Us money. Of course, it could be this current email here, nclouds@hotmail.co.uk, and that'll go straight to the actual banking question. I am very good, thank you very much. I am seeing your comments as I speak here. Thank you very much for that. Might be a slight delay, of course. Talking about a delay, there was a delay in the Ipswich and Everton game today, and I was thinking, is the broadcast a bit behind? And I thought, hang on a minute, something is not right here. I did not know it was a delay. So yeah, that's the pick of the day. I never know what to expect when you pick a certain match of the Premiership, which ended up the result of Everton winning in the end, and Pickford was in goal for Everton. And of course, yeah, Ipswich weren't that great. I've got to say that to give you a summarisation of the Ipswich match. I've got to say that for what I did see, they were trying to push and push and push, but never got that goal in the end. A bit like, of course, Southampton not being able to finish it all off, and of course, well, whereas Ipswich didn't actually start from the beginning. So it was very unsafe for Ipswich Town's defence there. Ipswich Town is at Portman Road, where the game took place today, and it's not too far away from the train station of Ipswich itself, where Ipswich train station, I do know, has a Greggs and WH Smith, and of course it has a bay where buses turn up as well that take you into the town, and of course you have to sort of get the right bus back to the train station or you're doomed, basically. So there's 2 bus stations in Ipswich that I do know about. There's also, of course, a couple of hotels, a Novotel, and also there is the Jet Hotel as well, and just a few others. Some are self-catering only. So, yeah, very, very massive welcome to the show here. And, of course, it's time for the show reel time, I think, if I can get it up. Is it this one, or is it that one? No. I should have the show reel, and there it is. Well, of course, has anyone heard of freedom of speech on both directions? There's 2 sides of the story on each occasion. Now, if that is for you and you love that kind of thing, for our show that we call Latest with Nick C, come and join us on that note, where we have a mixture of fun on the chat as well as, of course, speaking to you publicly on the cameras here as we speak. And also, of course, there's a chance to send us coins if you're watching on TikTok, or if it's a YouTube version, then of course you may want to use the PayPal link or the GoFundMe, whichever you choose. Each support really means a lot, and we thank you enough for those that do. So, if you like a bit of mixture of coverage of kind of talk, such as localized issues, and we'll talk about, of course, stuff that matters to the whole public, to the public listening ear, and you have a listening ear as well as a listening voice. And we will talk about the UCB word for today, which is United Christian Broadcasters, based in Stoke-on-Trent. So if you're interested in that kind of show, and maybe you'd like to be a guest on the show, the easiest way to get in touch with us is touringrouseteam@gmail.com. That's touringrouseteam@gmail.com. Or you can use the chat lines, comment section, chat live on YouTube, and when I say chat on the TikTok, I mean the chat on the sort of left hand side or right hand side of your screen that pops up now and again. We also cover certain Premiership matches at 3 o'clock, usually 9 times out of 10, and sometimes occasionally Sunday matches if it's a big game. So yeah, we might cover one weekend, and another weekend we might not do it, and obviously we will take time out when there's international breaks. We'll also have the occasional breaks in between shows like this, where you of course hear what I have to say on behalf of the show. Latest with Nick C is sometimes co-hosted by Giuliani Buzzbuzz, someone that performs on the organ or the Technics U52 manual based organ, which is 2 keyboards, for the nice and relaxing show, playing hymns and mixture of banter along the way and various other tunes and beats towards the end of the program. Now if that is for you also, then please do watch that program as well. A little bit of a promotion for that, and hopefully he'll be doing his own show reel for that in the future. Latest Nick C is a community freedom of speech kind of program designed for the listening ear and watching ear at the same time. If you'd like to be a guest, I repeat once more, touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. That's touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. Right, okay, yes, we're all hot and sweaty here, absolutely, and there is, of course, two mixture of songs there that are supposed to be switched off, so just bear with me on this. So there you go, I switched them both off there. Yeah, did you hear the hot and sweaty bit? It's kind of like two songs all into one there, but of course it was like a mix accumulator kind of song there. So of course, yes, I did talk about this on TikTok recently, and of course this is based in Huntingdonshire District Council. Of course, the Huntingdonshire Wellbeing Walks from October the 2024 to March the 2025. And of course, yeah, I'll just read out some of them here. I haven't got time to read all of them out, but of course, some of these walks you need to know a little bit more about these, which gives you an email here: activelifestyle@huntingdonshire.gov.uk, and of course there is a website on Google, or just type in Google. The website for this one, huntingdonshire.gov.uk/wellbeing walks. So this may well be of interest to you if you like walks. So let's have a look at October. Of course, we're coming into the end of October now. So yeah, let's have a look at the latest lots of walk here, all in the Huntingdonshire area. So let's talk about the Monday the 21st. Of course, if you're watching in the future, these are all obsolete, by the way, and out of date, because this is 2024 year. So October 2024, Monday the 21st at 10 a.m. to Bridges, and on the same day at 2 p.m. is Great Fens Dragonfly. That's where the walk starts, and Hemmingford's at 2 p.m. on the 22nd. That is a Tuesday of October, and Grafham Perry 2 p.m. 23rd on a Wednesday there. I'm just reading some of them here in October, and November I'll read you in just a moment as well. Of course, just bear in mind the green walks are accessible for all and last no longer than 60 minutes. And orange walks are a mixture of pathways and grass tracks. Walks may include stiles or kissing gates. Is that what they call them now? Kissing gates? Does that mean you kiss on them or not? I don't know. And they last approximately about 60 minutes max. And red walks are as above, of course, but walks last between 60 and 90 minutes. And green and orange is an orange walk with shorter, easier option if required. And green and red is a red walk with a short, easier option if also required. And caution, boots advisable due to potential mud in some parts of the walks. Refreshments available nearby. Pay and display parking, car parking charges at some venues may be subject to change, correct at the time of printing of this magazine, which is what I've got here, which is what I'm taking the information from. And dogs are not allowed on the walks. Please see dog policy on huntingdonshire.gov.uk/wellbeing walks. And these are the lists here, and you can see the logos of them, orange there and red there, and a bit of course green and orange and green and orange and red, you know. So it gives you a key in the book for more information. So let's have a look at, of course, November in the Huntingdonshire area before we move on and play the back-to-back video, which is video number 1 of our, of course, yes, the Touring Us team 2-night stays. which of course are in the area of a born place that I've been to, and I can't say too much at the moment until you actually stand by and watch it at the same time. So just for fun here, ladies and gentlemen, if we can just have a little bit of a competition for you guys here, and I'll be back at the end live and exclusive, right? Okay, in front of your very eyes. I want you to guess what this is in front of me and find out the answer at the end. We need some guesses, please. If we can guess what this is that I'm holding, okay, from now until the end of the show, let's see if we can get some guesses coming in. Alright, okay, and of course I'll reveal the answer hopefully towards the end of the show if you can stay up and listen to it. So yeah, November in the Huntingdonshire area, Friday the 1st, 10 a.m. is Brampton Ramble. Marina View is at 2 p.m. Friday the 1st. This is all in November, by the way. And Monday the 4th, 10 a.m. Eden Scooton Delou Circular. And at 2 p.m. Upwood Leywood, Monday the 4th. And at 2 p.m. Tuesday the 5th is Houghton and Whiten. And Alconbury Weld on Wednesday the 6th at 2 p.m. and Holywell at 10 a.m. Some of them are 10 p.m. and, well, 10 p.m. as in, of course, 10 a.m., which is what I mean here in the morning. Wouldn't be at 10 p.m. at night unless you do late night walks. Don't think they do many of those these days. But, yeah, 10 a.m. in the morning. Holywell, Thursday the 7th. And Church Walk, 2 p.m. Thursday the 7th. And Port's Holme, which is, of course, on Friday the 8th at 10 a.m. Meadow Trail at 2 p.m. at the date of Friday the 8th of November. And St Neots Common, 10 a.m. on Monday the 11th. Stocking Fen, 2 p.m. Monday 11th also. Tuesday the 12th, 2 p.m. Warner's Walk and Buckton Village, 2 p.m. Wednesday the 13th. Somersham, 10 a.m. Thursday the 14th, and also on the same day, 2 p.m. the Pond Walk, and Houghton Meadows, 10 a.m. Friday the 15th, and Kimside Saunter, 2 p.m. on Friday the 15th. And I can read all of these if you like me to, because I didn't on the other channel, so of course I've got plenty of time to do so. The Railway on Monday the 18th of November 2024, 10 a.m. Holmwood on Monday the 18th also at 2 p.m. and North St Ives, 2 p.m. Tuesday the 19th. Reserve Walk, 2 p.m. Wednesday the 20th. Okay, Cow Lane that is. And Millfields, not Millfields Way in Haverhill, 10 a.m. Thursday the 21st, and also on the same day, 2 p.m. Arskews Walk. 10 a.m. Ripton Ramble, Friday the 22nd, and Pocket Park at 2 p.m. on the same date. Monday the 25th, 10 a.m. Reserve Ramble at, of course, that time there at 10 a.m. as I repeat. And Pidley Golf Circular, 2 p.m. Monday the 25th. RSPB Fen Drayton, 2 p.m. on Tuesday the 26th. And Wednesday the 27th sees 2 p.m. Woodland Ramble. The Owls Meander, 10 a.m. Thursday the 28th of November 2024. And Riverside Ramble, 2 p.m. Thursday the 28th. And 10 a.m. on the Friday the 29th is Hertford Riverside. And finally, 2 p.m. Great Paxton Walk, Friday the 29th. That's all happening in the Huntingdonshire area. Okay, they go up to February 2025 and up to March, but we'll read that another time because we don't want to burden you with it all. But of course, we'll go through the final one here a little bit more longer than we have on TikTok. But yeah, December 2024, Monday the 2nd at 10 a.m. is the church walk. And of course, it's the Illings Farm at 2 p.m. on the same day. And of course, right away at 2 p.m. Tuesday the 3rd, Wednesday the 4th at 2 p.m. Graham Lakeside, and 10 a.m. Hemmingford Grey. Thursday the 5th, and 2 p.m. Yaxley Meadow on Thursday the 5th, and Whiten Wonder 10 a.m. Friday the 6th, and also on the same day 2 p.m. Ensbury Manor. And Monday at 10 a.m. Love's Farm Wonder, and on the same day 2 p.m. Museum Meander. And Needingworth at 2 p.m. Tuesday the 10th, and at 2 p.m. Wednesday the 11th is Alconbury Village. RAF Whiten 10 a.m. Thursday the 12th, and the same day 2 p.m. Church Walk. And onto this section here of December 2024 for the Huntingdonshire Walks, which is what I'm referring to today. Brampton Village at 10 a.m. Friday the 13th, and on the same day 2 p.m. Willow Bridge. And Offord Walk at 10 a.m. Monday the 16th, and 40-foot circular 2 p.m. on the same day, which is the 16th of December 2024. And Pidley on Tuesday the 17th at 2 p.m. Hemmingford Meadows 2 p.m. on Wednesday the 18th, and Crystal Lakes 10 a.m. Thursday the 19th, and on the same day 2 p.m. Askew's Walk. And Hardwick Circular 10 a.m. in the morning Friday the 20th, and Park Walk. Yes, I had that one when I was a child, actually. Park Walk 2 p.m. Friday the 20th. And also finally these two actually, Golfing Saunter, which is on Monday the 23rd at 2 p.m. And finally, of course, the other of the two, New Estates Meander, 2 p.m. Monday the 30th of December 2024. We will talk about, of course, this very shortly, word for today. And, of course, yeah, we'll have a segment from that for you all to think about. And, of course, just for fun only, can anyone guess what this is? If you think you know what this is, it's a sachet or something, tell us in the comments what you think this is. Whilst you're all guessing here, we'll talk about, of course, the bus times that hopefully do run to time on this bus timetable here, which we'll talk about after, of course, we finish the section which I'm about to show you now, and it comes live very much on Latest with Nick C live episode number 7. As a hotel owner once said, greetings to you all, my name is Nick C, and welcome to my date that I'm actually recording from, which is Friday the 18th of October, that's the 10th month of the year 2024. Okay, this video is going to surprise many of you, and of course it actually shocked me to be able to get to this destination, which I've actually not been to this part of this city and this county that, of course, I've spent most of my time spending day visits. The first one that we're going to show you here in this clip and focus primarily on is the Cambridge version. And of course it is at a location in the city of Cambridge called Newmarket Road, and that's where it's situated. I can't say too much at the moment until you actually watch the videos, because otherwise you wouldn't want to watch the videos, you'd be switching off by now. But yeah, we of course ventured another night somewhere else in the Cambridgeshire area, which we'll probably show you on another video, because it's a lengthier video today, because we did some video footage inside the hotel which we're going to talk about on the video. And that's why it's quite a lengthier video, and we go through some of the menu of this well-known chain, which of course I believe the restaurants are going to be demolished and of course being bought out by somebody else or something like that. I don't know what the real story behind it is, but of course apparently it's all going to go in January, but we'll have to wait and see. But of course it's next to another well-known chain, which is a night stay as well. 2 nights that we did in the area of Cambridgeshire, but of course only one that you're going to see today in this special lengthy video. Please do subscribe to the channel of Touring With Us if you haven't already. We really, as you know, appreciate it. So yeah, coins are welcome on TikTok if you see the latest with Nick C, and the actual show of latest with Nick C is affiliated with Touring With Us YouTube channel. We're also on X, which is under the name of Touring With Us, True Social, as in Touring With Us, and latest with Nick C, and the other show, which is Nice and Relaxing as well. We have other groups that are affiliated with Touring With Us, just to let you all know before we go on to this video, which is of course We Love Haverhill UK, We Love Cambridge, and We Love East Anglia, and the main one being of Touring With Us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and True Social. Okay, remember all those where they are. There's so many to name. Right, okay, it's time now to go and show you this secret that we have been explaining about. It actually shocked me because I've never actually been to Newmarket Road night stays before, and there's 2 of them along that road. Okay, I don't think there's any more along that road on that part of Cambridge, but find out what it is when you watch now. Now it might seem that we're down in like the dungeon area. You can hear my echoed voice here. It's literally quite freaky because it feels like, of course, somebody's watching me, but of course there's literally no one here. Well, we noticed there is a drip of wet there. We honestly didn't do that.
Right, is there an iron in here? Stop, is there an iron?
Oh, iron.
We've got to do for bed bugs. We've got to run the end of the beds.
Okay, you've got your tea facilities there.
Sorry, darling. I've got to run the bed to the bottom of your bed with this iron.
All the milk's here, tea, coffee, sweeteners, sugar, and brown sugar, and your 2 cups. And of course, what you do get is lovely glasses. And this kettle is lovely as well. Look.
What's that?
You just pick it open, and there you go. That's your kettle. And I've just dropped the spoon on the tray there, but there should be 2 spoons here, and there only seems to be 1. Oh, actually, I found the other one. So yeah, it's quite easy to miss everything when you first come into a room. I don't know if there's going to be an iron, but there's definitely what you call a hairdryer there, which is what I'll need later on. You've got a mirror here, and I can wave to you there. You've got, of course, your racks there, and you've got your fire health and safety here, right on the door, in case of a fire. Okay, we are room 121, just to let everyone know. That's a peeping hole in case there are strangers around here. That's the door there, and you put your card to get the electric.
You know this?
Yes?
It's too low. Look how low the plug is down there on the floor. How am I supposed to reach that? I can't.
Damn. You know what I forgot? I forgot my extension lead. I can get Junior to bring it up, but tomorrow. But it depends if we're staying another night, though, huh?
Right.
Well, we'll see. So this is the toilet downstairs here. Of course, it's the
baby nappy changing unit here, available here. I'm not going to show you inside because it's obviously no one in there anyway, but it is a toilet in there. You've got your ladies to the left and you've got your gentlemen to the right of when you open that door, and you need your card to open that door. It's a good idea, I think. These rooms are team members only, so I presume staff only. They could put staff, but of course they call it team members only. They changed the words to staff. No, got that the wrong way around, haven't I? They changed the name from staff to team. So we walk around here, what looks like a car park actually. You literally go out into the car park here. It's really dark here, no one around here. We were very quiet here. It's like an underground car park here. But yeah, I'm sure it's CCTV. And of course I can tell you that there are at least 505 rooms, level 5. I've got to go up to level number 1, and our room is 121. Reception on naught. That's freaky, that is. Freaking me that out. That's literally the door shutting on its own. And that lady's computerised voice here. And the toilet's -1 here, just literally around the corner. Around here, just to the right. And you can use the stairs up here, but of course I fancy the lift. So one of them will come down here. Can you hear that? And on level floor 3, see up here, Premier Plus rooms, which we haven't actually opted for this time round. Hopefully one day we will do a Premier Plus room at one of the Premier Inns. Here we go. That's freaky.
What's the number?
What?
What's the number? I've forgotten.
You've forgotten the number? Oh,
What is
you
it?
got lost, didn't you?
Yeah, what is the number? I've forgotten.
Oh, you got a card there.
What's the number? I've forgotten.
It's 121, isn't it?
Oh, Nick!
Oh, good thing I'm here, isn't it? I'll actually do the video as we go. These are all the numbers here.
I thought there was a problem. 121.
Oh, this is freaky. It's freaky down there. It's like no one down there. Only a baby changing room.
What do you say number was? 101?
No, 121.
So where is it?
Not in that lift. There you go. Rooms 101
You've got
to
to open it with a
133. Yes, you've got a card.
Oh, I can't get out the hole.
Otherwise it won't open, obviously. And please TikTok, because
Quickly.
I've got to get off this now.
Yeah, shush.
Because there's people sleeping here. So quiet. Down this way.
You must do that. No, 121, you said.
It's quite creepy down here. Look at the floor. It's quite nice. Then we turn left. That way up.
Oh, it's that way.
Yep, the cameraman knows. Follow the cameraman. Oh, it's quite creepy down here. Wow, it's amazing. It's not that one. It's this one. Here we go. That's our room.
Can you not show because of him? You know what I'm on about.
Yeah, you're not in there. A bit further back. Yes, say everybody, don't worry, this microphone will pick up my voice. I've got to be very quiet here. So yeah, this is the aftermath of our dinner here. I had fish and chips earlier, and of course I think Nicole, as in Panda Bear, with me now, who's on TikTok now. She had a lasagna and had to wait about 40 odd minutes for the dessert to come. It did eventually come. We do have a picture of it. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. You did it on the live, well, you did it on the video before. What is it?
When you've got to stitch, you've got to say, stitch.
Squishy babies. Absolutely. So eventually she got dessert. I can't stop laughing, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to, of course, slowly go upstairs. There is lifts around the corner, and these are smashing plates. I'm going to drink my glass. Yeah, it's doing its job, which is the main thing, and I'm testing this out.
Oh, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you are watching this, and of course you might think we're actually live, but we're not. We're in room 121 here at the Premier Inn at Newmarket Road in Cambridge. The first time we've ever been in one of these rooms, and thanks to family behind me. You can say hello in the background or give us a wave on the camera.
Come in closer, see my makeup, look.
Done it, you can see the makeup there.
I put makeup on.
That's family.
They definitely are.
Am I okay to call you Nicole?
What are these boxes?
Oh, they're just when we go live, but we're not
Wow, so
live.
you got 322?
I can move that around. Don't really need
wow,
that.
that's cool.
Let's talk about this Premier Inn here whilst we're at it right now. You could well be watching on a live here, so you can comment down below on any times, and we accept guests, of course, on the show by email request or, of course, comments. So basically, of course, get in touch with us, touringwithUsteam@gmail.com, wherever you are listening across the entire world. If you're listening on YouTube, massive hello to you. Of course, this is just a general update here. I don't know what episode you want to call this. You could call this episode number 6 on YouTube, actually. But yeah, Premier Inn, of course, Newmarket Road in Cambridge is the first time we've ever been here, as I said. And my name's Nick C. Of course, that was the panda bear in the background. That's a good name for you. I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, I come up with these names, don't I? Let's talk you through some of the menu here, which is dotted on here. And by the way, of course, you won't be able to see it because the camera is not showing very, very clearly what these are. So I'm going to have to read them out here on the microphone that I've got here, the USB microphone, because it's the integrated camera, which is the built-in camera of the laptop. So apparently there is a £26. That means, of course, couples can have, of course, a starter, main or dessert, and it still includes a drink. I found that very, very confusing, personally. By the way, of course, it is Monday the 14th of October 2024, just in case you are watching absolutely anywhere here. This is a quadral room here, which means, of course, the bed underneath the double bed will open up as an extra bed. Right, okay, so of course you've got the starters and your dinner menu, and you've got your side orders as well. Side orders, skin on chips, which will be about £3.79. They're all £3.79 here. Of course, that includes the beer battered onion rings, chopped side salad, £3.79 as well. Coleslaw, which is new to the menu, £2.79. That's £1 cheaper. And katsu chicken top chips for $4.99, topped with a signature curry sauce, fresh chili actually. Yeah, that's it. Coriander and spring onion. So fresh chili and coriander, spring onion with curry sauce, which is a signature version, which is sort of topped on the top of the chips. The free wheelchair, pay a fee. Since I've been able to get to Cambridge and stay the night in soon, but of course, yeah, I've done all my things necessary.
which is fantastic news. And of course I'm looking forward to going through some of the information pack that we started off downstairs. Well, when we say downstairs, let's talk you through of where we are right now. First of all, we are in room number 121. Okay, and of course we obviously waited a little bit longer than usual at a Premier Inn here, which is where we are now. And of course on Newmarket Road in Cambridge. So yeah, you've guessed it, that we are in that sort of direction. So put it this way, we are at Premier Inn, Newmarket Road in Cambridge, in room number 121. Remember where you heard and seen that. Okay, and this is the kind of room that we get here. Have a quick look around if you like to put it that way. That's my of course full up case. Let's have a look around here. Lovely, I would say on this note, a lovely bit of wall stuff there. You can see it a little bit in more detail there. So yeah, let's move things around so you can actually see a little bit of the screen here. It's not normally like this on a live, but of course it's nice to see a little bit of it here. And if you look around here, it's in reverse order, but of course over there is the tea and coffee facilities, and that is the main door here, and it is advisable to lock it. And you can see the health and safety notices on there. Sorry, my camera's a little bit wobbly. I can't say any more than that. Let's have a look around. If we look over there, there is another bed over there. I don't know if you can see it in view. There is a spare room there. I don't know what that's all about. There is the actual extra bread. Bread? What am I talking about? This is the spare bed, which my friend will be sleeping on tonight, hopefully. And there is a room there. It probably leads to a boiler room. But yeah, you've got lights there, and there is one light there on. Beautiful, isn't it? So there we are. That's her case, and of course you've got my case over here.
Sorry to cut you short. Need some more towels, please.
More towels? Where are you going to get them from?
You need to go to the reception to get some.
Oh my goodness me. More
If
towels.
ask what you put on your arms, just say they're weight patches.
Right, okay, I'm going to have to sort that out then. So I'm going to have to stop the video for a second here. We had a bit of a short view of the room, and in the next section, hopefully, yeah, I've got latest with Nick C. It doesn't really matter if that's on the screen here. I suppose I can advertise it a little bit, but of course, yeah, exclusive part of the video here. So I've got to get some towels here. So yeah, I've been interrupted on that note, and we'll talk about the information pack in the next section. Okay, and we'll say TTFN for now. Stay safe and join us in a second. Refreshed and welcome to, of course, the second part of the show. And whether you're watching on Latest with Nick C live, well, it kind of is, but of course it's a special video today. It's more exclusive. We're back in, of course, the same room. Of course, it's only the night that we've been staying here. We haven't got a second night here, unfortunately, because it's probably booked up. But it is 121 of this room here, and we've been so privileged to be able to get to Cambridge and stay the night in Cambridge. And oh dear, we've got sneezes from, of course, yeah, apologies about that in the background. So we've been very privileged to be able to get to Cambridge here in Newmarket Road, and of course, yeah, I've been sort of distracted in the background, but yeah, I have to carry on with the show. The show must continue.
The show just never
The show goes on. Yeah, that's what my old man used to say when he was alive. Unfortunately, he passed in February time, and he was the age of 85, sadly. But of course, we all have to move on. as best we can. Of course, I still have flashbacks, but of course that's only in my dreams. But he's following me wherever I go, I've got to say. He's there somewhere. I know he is. Anyway, of course, I will go through the information pack in just a moment. So, yeah, as we say, we're very privileged to come to Cambridge Newmarket Road, Premier Inn. And, of course, it's, literally about, a few minutes away from the city centre, which we got the number 3 bus in the end, which saved us a bit of money on the taxi, actually. But, yeah, of course, for about a couple of quid to get around to this building here, doesn't really cost much, really, but of course it's a big difference to getting a taxi, isn't it? And it doesn't take that long either. A few traffic lights, as long as you're not stuck in queues. But the main city centre of Cambridge is a little bit of a trek to get into. It can be very queuey, and as in, of course, lines of traffic. But yeah, we're not here to talk about the traffic of Cambridge, but of course we're here to discuss, of course, some Touring With Us stuff, actually, which we are affiliated with. So as always, of course, we only accept show guests by email request, or of course comments as in feedback. Get in touch today, touringwithusteam@gmail.com. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can comment live, because we do kind of like repeat our shows live, so you can get interactive and join in basically with the chat along the moderators. So you can say hello to the moderators as well, and that's what we're here to do as a community, make friends as best we can. Let's start with the Botanic Garden then. Of course, plants from all over the world in one great garden, one great day out. This is a latest leaflet here, and what I would say is it has gone up in price since I've had the former Botanic Garden leaflet. They've changed the leaflet slightly. Of course, they made it a little bit more greener. Perhaps it's because, of course, it's a green garden, but that's probably not the reason. But it's 40 acres of beautiful gardens and glass houses, a grade 2 heritage landscape, all year interest and seasonal inspiration, trails, tours, events and courses. And it's also got a garden cafe and shop, which is probably card only, I think, but of course, yeah, you have to bear that in mind when you do visit the cafe. But I can say it is a lovely cafe, to say the least. So the prices of the Botanic Gardens in Cambridge is adult, of course, if you are going to donate a donation of 10% more than the standard admission price. If you opt to make this donation and are a UK taxpayer, then they can also claim gift aid on the whole amount. But yeah, you have to be a taxpayer for that. Okay, so that will be £8.50 for that. That's the entry from April 1st 2024 this leaflet came from. The Friend of the let's put it this way, it's the CUBG on production of a valid Friends membership card. Of course, if you are a friend of the CUBG, it's free of charge entry, and children from 0 to 16 inclusive is free to get in, and student at Cambridge University, if you're in a Cambridge University, it's free to get in. And of course, on production of a valid university card in this instance here. And by the way, the children 0 to 16 inclusive must be accompanied by an adult at all times. So yeah, essential carer for the disabled visitor is free entry. No admission charge is made for companions of disabled visitors without whose assistance the what this? I can't read this. I need my other glasses here, but it really is annoying.
Where are the other glasses?
In there somewhere, but yeah. Don't worry, of course, without whose or those, it's in small print here, assistance with the disabled visitor will be unable to gain access to the garden. So, in other words, if you don't have a carer assistance, I think that's what it's saying, then you can't get into the gardens. You have to pay a fee. Standard adult is £7.70. I think it has gone up to £6 as it was previously. Additional charges may be made for event days and some family activities. Tickets can be purchased online. You can get these tickets online in advance at botanic.cam at .ac.uk. So that's botanic.cam.ac.uk. I have to say that again. botanic.cam.ac.uk. Okay, with the www. Right, okay, this is what the map looks like of the Botanic Gardens just here. You can see that on your screens here. Look how beautiful the garden looks from this leaflet here, I've got to say that. So explore, of course, I'll tell you briefly about this and then I'll move on to the next one here, because the leaflet shows you a little bit more. I haven't got time to go for all of it today, unfortunately, because time is the enemy, as it usually is. So explore family and adult trails. Pick up a leaflet at the ticket offices or download from the website. Free to borrow Young Explorer backpacks. Events of 2024.
Oh God.
Of course, it would have been 20th of March to the 7th of May. Do excuse the noise in the background if you do hear it. So we do apologise about that. But of course, this event would have been gone, the International Garden Photographer of the Year exhibition. Festival of Plants, Saturday the 8th of June, that would have been gone. And Sounds Green, a live music every Wednesday in July, that would have been also gone. These are all the summer dates here. And Sunday the 20th of October, Apple Day. Interesting, 20th of October, Apple Day. Doesn't mean you play with an
When's
Apple
that?
Mac. That's on the 20th of October.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Sunday.
Oh.
Apple Day. So you have to get entry to the garden first. You know where we pass it, you know, on Hills Road?
Yep.
Yeah. Where the Earl of Derby is, you go straight on.
Yep.
And of course, before you turn right to go to the train station,
Yep.
it's on the left hand side, and I showed you the gates. Yeah, and that's where the ticket office is, where you buy a ticket to get in. But you can purchase your tickets online beforehand. And just wave your ticket and go, yeah, I've got a ticket. Yeah, you got that?
Yeah.
Cool. And courses, the Gardens programme of adult courses in the garden and online ranges from plant science and identification and of course the horticulture. So it's the identification to horticulture. Botanical art and photography. Visit the website to find out more. Guided tours, free tours of the garden, highlights run weekly every Sunday. Group tours and visits are also available and must be pre-booked. See website for details about all our tours and group visitors. So of course, yeah, look at the website for more details about the tours and group visits.
So I was in there.
Sorry about that language, I can edit all this out later, so don't
There you
worry.
I'll just watch it about the sound.
Okay, cool. That's right, you can have it back after I've done this. Access, of course, for wheelchair, the garden is broadly accessible with an exception of a few historic features. Okay, contact us for further information or to book the free wheelchair. I'll say that bit again. Contact us for, I can't say the word. It's funny, isn't it? Use this on an outtake later. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Perfect. Right, okay. We still are recording here, as if we're can't say the word. As if we're recording live. So, yeah. Right, we're on take number 3 now.
Take 3.
Hopefully the final take. Oh, so many outtakes, it's so unbelievable. I'll have a whole stack of them because, you know, I'll have to have another hard drive because there'll be so many outtakes.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything dirty, by the way.
Nope.
No. So, take number 3, friendship. Oh, for God's sake. That's as far as it goes, 28 degrees in here.
I think that's something.
In this studio.
Yeah.
That's a cool studio, isn't it? It's a nice little backdrop, isn't it? The backdrop is the background, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Didn't know that. It's called backdrop.
Oh.
Yeah, we had one at home. My brother bought, but of course I need to find it so we can stick it up somewhere. Use it as a background.
Oh yeah.
Backdrop, background. Get it?
Right, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's what they use in, of course, studio terms. So, yeah, that email, once again, I can see in the background, actually. Hello. Hello.
Bunch of bum cheeks.
Yeah, I'll have a word with you very quickly before we switch off. So, Botanic
Pink.
at... Oh, God's sake. Right, a final take on this one. See if I can read it without you interrupting. This is fun, isn't it? God, the presenting is not that easy, is it? Okay, yeah, I don't know how Dan Wotton does it without making a mistake. He makes mistakes all the time. We'll put Dan Wotton on in a minute, but well, you won't be able to see it, but we will. I have actually asked him to let me know if I can put one of his videos on my show at some point on YouTube, but of course, yeah, unfortunately, I haven't had a response back. But yeah, I don't know if he'll let us though, but you know, of the reason why he left GB News, that's all. Yeah, apparently he didn't say anything. But there you go. He just said what I did, just smile. That's all he did. You'll find out what happened, because there is a clip of it. What that bloke said, and he went, what? You'll find out what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's on YouTube somewhere, and I might at some point when I'm back at home play it on the YouTube channel. It does involve a little bit of swearing, but you know, I think most people would laugh at it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll show you back off here if I can find it, but we won't discuss it here.
No.
No, because it's a little bit rude. So, of course, finally, I'll say that website once more. Botanic.cam.ac. Yes, that's a dot between the cam and the ac. .uk. Got it. Okay. Enquiries at botanic.cam. .ac.uk. We'll get there in the end. But yeah, I think we know what it is by now. And the number to ring for the Botanic Gardens in Cambridge is 01223 33 6265. We've got my co-host in the background.
My blonde hair.
Hopefully one day he'll be allowed in my studio. I'll tell you exactly what that...
blonde hair.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what that studio is all about in just a moment. I think you know where it is, but I'm not allowed to say where it is.
No, not yet.
Well, nobody knows where it is because they still think it's a studio.
Yeah.
And also, most radio stations don't normally tell you where they are based. You know, some don't, some do. You know, and if it's got an office, say like Cambridge 105, that'd be obvious that they've got a place that, you know. And if it's a private place, you know, the public shouldn't know about it. But there you go. not always open to the public. Only certain people are allowed in. We don't counsel anyone, but of course, for obvious safety reasons, we don't allow people in the studio at the moment. But we can, of course, allow and accept people over the internet, or of course on the phones, or whatever. Anyway, I'm waffling on too much here, but of course, let's just very briefly talk about this leaflet here. It's the warehouse in Norfolk. Go and check it out. The tap room, bar and restaurant. Oh, sounds very, very interesting. Of course, the beers of Europe. Visit the Britain's biggest beer shop. Wow. I've never seen a leaflet just upside down and very confusing. And please turn over.
Sorry, I know you're filming. Can you get me my shopping bag, please, darling?
Sorry, I can always edit all this out, so I've got a lot of filming, editing to do, Way, but
oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have said nothing either. So yeah.
No.
Anyway, don't worry. Yeah, it's something to do with dolphin, and of course, yeah.
Dolphins are swimming.
That's it. Twin Lakes. I've never heard of that one. Can't see too much at the moment. It's exciting stuff. We hope that you can subscribe to our channel of Touring With Us as well, which we are affiliated with. And we can only thank, of course, the one behind me for allowing me to do this wonderful experiment here of talking to you guys out there and girls as well. But we hope that it encourages you in a community sense, to maybe visit some of the places or talk to us about these places that you might have visited yourself. Have you visited anything that we've mentioned on this particular show? Let us know in the comments wherever you see us. But from all of us here, from room 121 Premier Inn, Newmarket Road of Cambridge, it's peace out and stay safe. TTFN. See you next time.
Well, of course, has anyone heard of freedom of speech on both directions? There's two sides of the story on each occasion. Now, if that is for you and you love that kind of thing, for our show that we call Latest with Nick C, come and join us on that note, where we have a mixture of fun on the chat as well as, of course, speaking to you publicly on the cameras here as we speak. And also, of course, there's a chance to send us coins if you're watching on TikTok, or if it's a YouTube version, then of course you may want to use the PayPal link or the GoFundMe, whichever you choose. Each support really means a lot, and we thank you enough for those that do. So, if you like a bit of mixture of coverage of kind of talk, such as localized issues, and we'll talk about, of course, stuff that matters to the whole public, to the public listening ear. And you have a listening ear as well as a listening voice. And we will talk about the UCB word for today, which is United Christian Broadcasters, based in Stoke-on-Trent. So if you're interested in that kind of show, and maybe you'd like to be a guest on the show, the easiest way to get in touch with us is touringwithusteam@gmail.com. That's touringwithusteam@gmail.com. Or you can use the chat lines, comment section, chat live on YouTube, and when I say chat on the TikTok, I mean the chat on the sort of left hand side or right hand side of your screen that pops up now and again. We also cover certain Premiership matches at 3 o'clock, usually 9 times out of 10, and sometimes occasionally Sunday matches if it's a big game. So yeah, we might cover one weekend, and another weekend we might not do it, and obviously we will take time out when there's international breaks. We'll also have the occasional breaks in between shows like this, where you of course hear what I have to say on behalf of the show. Latest with Nick C is sometimes co-hosted by Giuliani Buzz, someone that performs on the organ or the Technics U50 manual based organ, which is 2 keyboards, for the nice and relaxing show, playing hymns and mixture of banter along the way and various other tunes and beats towards the end of the program. Now if that is for you also, then please do watch that program as well. A little bit of a promotion for that, and hopefully he'll be doing his own show reel for that in the future. Latest Nick C is a community freedom of speech kind of program designed for the listening ear and watching ear at the same time. If you'd like to be a guest, I repeat once more, touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. That's touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. Just in case you thought that I disappeared for a little while, or you thought the camera was having a bit of a wonk, then of course I put the main camera and the show straight back on your listening ears and your watching ears at the same time here. My name's Nick C, and it is Latest with Nick C, episode number 7 today. You can actually join us on TikTok, YouTube, as in Touring with Us, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. Usual stuff here on the Touring with Us note. And also, of course, not mentioned on the screen, which is True Social. Absolutely brilliant. So, hello to Johnny, who has been tuning in, hopefully all evening, and of course, family known as Nicole, and anyone else that has tuned in today. I'll just remind people, because, you know, I had a nervous twitch when I was actually recording the actual segment for the show. As I was talking about the Botanic Gardens, I will actually read through once more what I was trying to say. Plants from all over the world in one great garden, one great day out. How fascinating is that? Look at that. That is just purely amazing. That's based in Cambridge at Hills Road, and of course you pay on the sort of gate right next to where the traffic lights are, and of course you can't really miss it, and you've got one direction there that actually goes to the actual train station, and that's nothing to do with the band One Direction, by the way. But of course, yeah, it's 40 acres of beautiful gardens and glass houses, a grade 2 heritage landscape, and all year interest and seasonal inspiration. Trails, tours, events and courses, and garden cafe and shop as well. And bear in mind, of course, the garden cafe may be cash. No, not cash. It's the other way around. It may be card only, just to let everyone know here. And the email is botanic.cam.ac.uk, and I said it right perfectly without any hesitation. I wonder where that came from, but of course, yeah, it was just really fascinating to have a look round room number 121. Sorry, yeah, it was 121 on floor number 1, and there were at least 505 rooms of the hotel. That included Premier Inn hotels of the time there, and of course it was such a fascinating hotel to go to. The beds were a little bit high for me, so I'm actually going to give it a rate out of 10 in my opinion. I'm going to sort of give it I'm going to give it a rough sort of 7.5, near enough 8 out of 10. I'll go for around 8 out of 10. Of course, when you had the meals, you have to pay £26 per person, not as a whole. That is the trick that they sort of give you there, and they don't tell you that until you actually go into the building. So it's like that on all restaurants. You have to pay £26 per person, not, you know, between the £26 for the meals. But you can have a choice between sides or swap it for a dessert and have a main after that, where of course the family channel that was there, which is the moderator for this channel, actually had, of course, lasagna, and I had fish and chips on that day. But it took absolutely ages for her dessert to come, but eventually it did come. Yeah, so I rounded it off an 8 out of 10. It did include a breakfast in the morning, so of course bear in mind if you add 26 plus 26, it's probably around about £54 between you. So just bear that in mind. It's £54. They don't tell you that at the start. So it's something to bear in mind when you're going to a Premier Inn. It's probably the same in all Premier Inns. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. There was a lot of things that we didn't get time to show you. I think I did get a picture of the bathroom, but which I haven't actually been able to fit on the video today. Sorry about the bad language that was on earlier as well. I have to sort of, apologise about that. But of course, we were due to edit this out. But of course, I haven't had time to edit it all out. That's the only problem. I work late, do I? Really? Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we will be finishing soon. But of course, I just wanted to make it clearer what you were hearing to me about the Botanic Gardens of the Cambridge area. And of course, obviously, it's better to go in the summertime. But of course, as we've had quite a sort of sunny end towards the summertime closure, which is on the 31st of October, bear in mind, of course, you'll have to turn your clocks back 1 hour, and we'll all get sort of shattered because the evenings draw ever so darker. So yeah, admission for adults is £8.50 to the Botanic Gardens in Cambridge, situated on Hills Road, as I said. And of course, friends of the CUBG, which is the Cambridge University Botanic Gardens, is free of charge. Children from 0 to 16 inclusive is also free, and student at Cambridge University is also free to get in, and essential carer for the disabled visitor is free. There are rules around that, by the way, and a standard adult is £7.70. But of course, if you are a taxpayer, you might want to donate the extra money, and that will cost you about £8.50 a standard adult. So yeah, tickets can be purchased online in advance. I'll remind you again, let's see if I can get this right, botanic.cam.ac.uk. I couldn't even say it on that day. It must be something about the room, and that was making me a little bit sort of nervous. I don't know what it was. Perhaps it's because I was talking in front of a friend of mine. But something I didn't get a chance to read you. I will go through some football scores because I forgot to speak about them today. So, of course, I will do that just before we go. And, of course, hopefully we'll have time to fit some other stuff in as well. So welcome to the Cambridge University Botanic Garden, 40 acres of green space in the heart of Cambridge, open 7 days a week, all year round. So, yeah, whether it's raining... whether it's raining. Well, basically, when it's raining or sunny, it doesn't really matter. Just pop over. Some people obviously don't like getting wet, though. That's the only difference. So when it's whether it's a relaxing visit with your friends and family, or friends or family, in beautiful surroundings, an inspirational garden visit, or to discover more about the plants from around the world, there is something for everyone at one of Cambridge's most popular visitor attractions. A short stroll from the railway station, their heritage-listed landscape offers a colour and interest throughout the year, and their collection of 8,000 plant species includes rare and endangered plants across the globe, supporting university teaching, research and conservation, whilst also providing interest to visitors of all ages. The highlights include Winter Gardens, Glasshouse Range, Autumn Garden, Lake, the Bee Borders, Woodland Garden, Scented Garden, Rising Path, and Systematic Beds and Limestone Rock Garden. Be aware, of course, in the summer, of course, there might be flies around, and of course, when I got there, and basically there was a lot of flies hovering around, and I don't know if that would be so much in the winter, but of course that's what I experienced when I went there a few years ago when it was cheaper. And these are the pictures of the Botanic Gardens, and we do have videos of the Botanic Gardens quite a while back on another YouTube account, which we need to get a copy of and bring it to you live here. So yeah, let's talk you through some of the football results that happened today. You know, I didn't get a chance to read them because I did a commentary on the Portman Road. Sorry, I couldn't get the word out here. Portman Road at Ipswich against Everton today. So yeah, I was covering that game for a bit at least. So score centre. Okay, I'll bring that up just now. It should come up with the live full-time scores. The Everton game at Portman Road against Ipswich today was delayed. I don't know what the reason behind that was. All we know, it was a little bit delayed. So let's go through some of the results here in the Premier League. Saturday the 19th of October 2023, which is the very date that I'm recording on now. And by the way, the show reels have come from today, which is Saturday the 19th of October 2024, just to let you know, for future references. Tottenham 4, West Ham 1 was the earlier kickoff. Fulham 1, Aston Villa 3, and Ipswich 0, Everton 2. That's the game I was covering there today. And Manchester United turned it round here to win 2-1 against Brentford. And Newcastle lost at home to Brighton 1-0. And Southampton 2, of course, they lost when they were 2-0 up. And, of course, they lost at home to Leicester by 3-2 at St Mary's today. And Bournemouth won 2-0 against Arsenal. I find that a very much a surprising result. But there you go. Women's Super League, which we haven't really mentioned and talked about much. Brighton 1, Manchester United 1 as a draw in that game. And in the Championship, in the English Championship, Cardiff 5, Plymouth 0, Luton 3, Watford, the home of Wetherspoons 0, Oxford United 1, West Brom 1, Preston United 1, Coventry 0, Blackburn 1, Swansea 0. These are all full time, by the way. Middlesbrough 0, Bristol City 2, Millwall 1, Derby 1, and QPR 1, Portsmouth 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and Burnley 2. And finally, in the Championship, Stoke 1, Norwich 1. And in League 1, Reading 4, Crawley 1, Wycombe 3, Peterborough 1, Blackpool 1, Barnsley 2, Bolton 2, Burton Albion 1, Cambridge 2, I was surprised about that, and Wigan 0, their first win of the season. Charlton 1, Stockport 1, Huddersfield 3, and Bristol Rovers 1. Lincoln 1, Birmingham 3 in the Cathedral Derby there. Mansfield 0, Stevenage 1, Northampton Town 1, Leyton Orient 0, Rotherham Town 0, Wrexham 1. And in League 2, finally, Accrington Stanley 1, Barrow 0, Bradford 2, Gillingham 1, Bromley 2, Bromley 1, Tranmere 2, Carlisle 1, Harrogate 1, and Colchester 1, Cheltenham Town 2. Crewe Alexandra 1, Salford City 1, Grimsby Town 1, Walsall 4, Morecambe 1, MK Dons 3, and Notts County 1, Wimbledon, the new Wimbledon these days, 0, and Of course, Constitute Entertainment, which is Robbie Williams, Port Vale 3, and Fleetwood Mac, the music band, of course, Fleetwood Town 1, and Swindon 1, Doncaster 2 in the end. And that concludes the Saturday results. Okay, we should now be going on to the I'm getting a dark sign here. What's happened to my screen here? It's gone a bit pear-shaped. Let's have a look, see if we can brighten it up a little bit. Yes, it's gone a bit dark here. That's better, I can see. So, yeah, we now go on to finally the Sunday fixtures. Wolverhampton against Man City is 2 o'clock, and Liverpool against Chelsea is 4 o'clock, as in 4:30. And both of those games are on Sky. And the Women's League are Man City against Aston Villa 12:15. Liverpool against Crystal Palace is 2 o'clock, and Leicester against Everton 3 o'clock, and West Ham against Arsenal 3 o'clock, and Chelsea Women or Wanderers or whatever it is, and of course they are at 7:45 against Tottenham. And in the Championship, Hull City against Sunderland 3 o'clock, and yeah, I don't know if there's a Monday game. We'll find out, no doubt. Is there a Monday game? So I've got to get onto the next here. It is Nottingham Forest against Palace, which is on Monday, 8 o'clock kickoff on Sky. So those are the fixtures for the Sunday weekend. It's going to be a fascinating weekend. Can Chelsea pull off the big guns against Liverpool? We'll have to wait and see. Can they do it? They could. They may draw. I don't know what they're going to do. They're probably going to lose as well. But, of course, we'll have to wait and see on that level. All right, okay. Hopefully you understood all of that, by the way. So, yeah, it's coming also to the end of the show. Well, it's almost at the end of the show. We want to thank everybody that, of course, has tuned in, including those that have tuned in a little bit late. So, yeah, thank you so much for everyone that has tuned in, and we do appreciate it. As always, you can support us using PayPal or GoFundMe link, and of course, the similar way of sending a coin on TikTok. Right, okay, I'm going to leave this little bit of a segment towards the end here, and of course let's hope that we can have the same sort of feeling next time in our next show. Sunday is going to be a sort of like an interesting day for some of us out there. There may be a live commentary on the Liverpool and Chelsea game. It may well be live on Touring With Us, though. That is the only thing about that. So, yeah. This one's from the word of today. Amazing promise. I will show you things which you do not know. Read this. Call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things which you do not know. Who said that? The God of the universe. What do you think your chances are of getting through on the phone to a president or prime minister? 0. Yet regardless of your education, sophistication, ethnic background or financial status, you can talk to God and he will talk back to you. And he doesn't promise to answer your prayers, but show you great and mighty things which you do not know. Sometimes we say it's the not knowing that scares me. Companies close and workers get laid off. Or companies close and workers get laid off. Routine medical checkups reveal life-threatening challenges. Terrorists threaten our safety. And politicians betray our trust. The little boy prayed, Lord bless Mummy, Daddy, Baby and me. And Lord, take care of yourself because If anything happens to you, we're all sunk. You say, but I'm not sure God has ever spoken to me. If you're a Christian, he has spoken to you at least once. And if he will, hang on. And if he will speak to you once, he will speak to you twice. Yeah, that's right. But you have to talk to him to let him talk to you through his word and his indwelling spirit. Sometimes God waits before he answers you because he is working with both ends of the line. He is working on the thing that you prayed about, and he is working to get you ready for it. And sometimes the second thing takes longer than the first. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. Because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. So that's the end of the UCB United Christian Broadcasters word for today on that style. So there you go. The golden show that never ends here has come to an end. But of course we shall hopefully return very much soon. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll play you out with one of the tunes of the theme tune of today's show. And join us on episode number 7. And an exclusive, maybe, coverage of the Liverpool and Chelsea game, depending on how I feel. But, of course, the Nice and Relaxing show, I hope, will return tomorrow evening as well, live. And we'll see how that goes as well, see what's in the lineup for that. It'll be absolutely fantastic to bring that to everyone's attention again. And please support the channel in any way you can at any time, okay? So we could be surprised at how many people actually tune into us at any one time, or even support us at any one time as well. So thank you all for listening, and thanks to the mods tonight. And of course, hopefully you all stay safe, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye from us all, and thank you very much for the thumbs ups. It really means a lot tonight. We thank you very much for joining us here. God bless you all and stay safe. I nearly forgot to mention the Living God's Love Prayer. Living God, draw us deeper into your love. Jesus our Lord, send us to care and serve. Holy Spirit, make us heralds of good news. Stir us, strengthen us, and teach and inspire us to live your love with generosity and joy, imagination and courage, for the sake of your world, and in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Mostly followed by a black sedan. Mostly followed by a black sedan. Say it isn't true. Say it isn't true.
Okay, I just wanted to remind everyone what the answer of the thing that I was showing earlier on in the show. If you didn't get it right, never mind. There's always next time, just for fun only. It was a packet of coffee, Nescafe Original. So well done if you did get it right. Commiserations if you did get it wrong. We continue with Hot and Sweaty. And the previous track was actually from, of course, May the 2nd, 2018, on a Wednesday. That was where it was produced. And this one is Teddy J and So Hot. Boy, it's just so hot.
I'm so hot and sweaty. That bluebird never flew my way. That bluebird never